And I do have a statement also from Tim Johson to read, which may not speak directly to the moderator's question, but indirectly, hopefully will address some of the things. The Coke bill passed 319 to 101, with 106 Democrats supporting it. The broad purpose of the bill is to encourage competition to counter cable price increases that have been far in excess of inflation and far lower, 23% lower, in markets where there is competition. I and most of my colleagues believe this is one of the most consumer-friendly bills passed this session. I understand most of your concerns regarding net neutrality. The Barton Rush bill ensures internet freedom is protected, both for consumers and businesses. It codifies the FCC's 2005 broadband policy statement, which included 4 principles to encourage broadband deployment and preserve and promote the open and interconnected nature of the public internet. These principles are: consumers are entitled to access the lawful internet content of their choice. Consumers are entitled to run applications and services of their choice, subject to the needs of law enforcement. Consumers are entitled to connect their choice of legal devices that do not harm the network. And consumers are entitled to competition among network providers, application and service providers, and content providers. The FCC is given the authority to enforce these, and any violation of these principles is now treated the same as any violation of the Communications Act. In other words, the FCC would be allowed to order fines of up to $500,000 per violation. And it should be noted that the phone industry was opposed to even these principles. The internet has thrived for more than a decade with relatively little regulation. I hope to keep it that way. Businesses must understand, though, that regardless of the different marketplace setting, they are still subject to our commerce and trade laws. The bill, as amended by Representative Lamar Smith of Texas, clarifies that the Federal Trade Commission does have the authority over businesses over the internet, and that they are still subject to antitrust laws. I will continue to monitor internet business, and I understand that many of my constituents feel strongly about this. If internet providers are mishandling traffic or creating a marketplace that prevents or deliberately slows access to consumers, Congress still has the authority to intervene. But technology is moving at such a pace that the internet is capable of things we were unable to imagine years ago, and I want to see that growth continue unimpeded. Remember also that the beauty of a free market means that if you are unhappy with your internet service provider, you are free to switch. In fact, this is what drives competition.